Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video here on this channel. So if you're new, make sure to subscribe and like this video. I filmed this video a couple of times because I wanted to stick on topic. So yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna be talking about a topic about my theory to non-KSFs on NSL. We're gonna talk about that in this upcoming video. So yeah, roll the intro. Alright guys, so what I want to talk about the KSF theory on NSL is that you see today I don't know what is the problem, but as you can see today 206 071 072 and 218 009 010, only 2 trains. For the past, during the September holidays, there were like almost all OLL KNS, all old logo KNS were thrown onto an NSL. I don't know if it was for what purpose, but like, so my number one theory would be the OCC deploying them. I think should be the OCC because you can see it's very inconsistent. I'm wondering why is there only 2 trains today, because as you can see the last few days there are many trains, and then you see today there's like very few. So I suspect it's probably the OCC doing UPD, because but then actually the weekend was good. I don't know if the UPD OCC starts with the weekend or whatever. Seems to be this week seems to be very bad. UPD has not thrown. UPD don't throw. BSD they throw, but then all release back to UPD, and then UPD just sent it back to East West line. So I don't know what is happening. So another theory that affects this is the amount of KHIs on the amount of non-KSF. I think about the non-KSF or NSL. I think another theory what brings them here is, so one I think is the OCC. It should be the OCC, because you see the OCC has been changing, I think, because the other day you see it's very inconsistent. You see today 2, the other day 3 weeks ago in fact was 11, 2 weeks ago had 13 or something like that, 12 almost every day, 12. I mean weekends 2, even weekends 4. I don't know what about that, but you can see there are a lot. You see even weekends and weekdays, almost every day there was thrown one. Not 201 and 237, 201, 237 are data trackers, so they need to go full day to track data, but not other than that. KNS in fact, I think that was two KNS were actually ran on the NSL. 2 KNS actually ran on the NSL on, actually there were like 1 KHI, I mean as in 2 KNS on that week actually ran full day. So I really don't know what's happening to them. Another thing is why the other taking 237, 238 out and 237, 238 into NSL and 201 to EWL. So it used to be a thing where 237 starts onto NSL and 201 also goes to East West line. But then after that 201, 202 swap, 237 is always seen on East West line, but 201 is always seen on North South line after that. But then after a few months you can see 201 a lot on EW and then 237 a lot. So I really don't know what the theory is about this, because I guess obviously they will need 2 data trackers, because the other data trackers are KSF, which I think they're about the same. But in the future R151 will have data tracker, so it doesn't really matter about 201 and 233. So that's why the R151s are replaced, because they have data tracker. So I really don't know what's the reason why there is so little KSF, non-KSF today, as of today, because there are only like 2 non-KSF, 071 and 009. They're like very big jump. I really don't know what is it about, if someone would like to explain, because it's very different. But the non-KSF recently have been very good, because I think the number of KSFs on EWL actually affects the number of things on NSL. You see it's like a science experiment you do. You see, on the other day you see like 15 KSFs on thrown all on EWL, mix of KSF Bs and KSF most of them were KSFAs. And then on that day, there was a lot of KHI, KNS, and SIEs don't come out. SIEs on EWL or either in that. I'll talk about the MIA of SIEs in another video, okay? So KNS basically is the one coming other than KHI. So it makes sense because they trade B and A for KHI. So I mean that works. But then you see all the KSF have been coming back, those that are on EW, even the most EWL sticky 681, 682, that has been stuck since July on EWL. Normally it will come back. This is a record for longer streams stuck on one line. But then you see it came back over here, came back over to NSL, and then see all the KHI have been moving back. Like today, almost every KHI from UPD went to EWL. Like there were a lot of KHI in UPD, but their choice was to bring it to EWL. So I really don't know. There isn't much on NSL. Very thankful for the last few weeks, because the last few weeks on NSL, it's been 11 in almost every day. Maybe some days 9. The last few days are 4. I didn't know this 2 thing would happen, because it's like very sudden. Because the last few days have been so good and then suddenly it dropped. The last week was trash. UPD was trash. It seems like every 2 weeks UPD is trash. Every 3 weeks. Because that during school holiday was good, and then after that was a good OCC, then another good OCC. That this one shows a lot of good trains, a lot of KHI, KNS on rare spots. This one shows a lot of KHI and a little bit of KNS. This one also a little bit of KHI. And then you see this week and last week. This last week was show a little bit. This week is like show none at all. So the OCC pattern I feel like really changed a bit. So I don't know about KSF on NSL, but then I didn't know just what happened, because ironically I was thinking about I was thinking back to like December or something, when there was so little that non-KSF would like in fact not to come. And then you see actually there's so many that came out. I didn't know it would go back to that time. Only two is for weekends. I'm not surprised, but like today and like, but then for the last few days, slot 445, 446 is always. I want to talk about slots, because like slots are very important. For those that you think that are not important, they're very important, because they will help you determine which depot it goes back to. If you track the thing, or if you know, you will know where it goes, which depot does, which set goes based on that train run number. So train run numbers are very important. I don't know what's going to happen for future non-KSF or NSL, but as of now only 2 are running. We'll see it later. Later there might be 0, because everything ran out. So there are 2 factors. I think CC and the KSF or EW. The EW KSF still depends on the because if the OCC decides to throw little KN, means little KHI here, or KNS, but then KNS is like barely small non-KHI. So yeah. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I just talked about KSF, non-KSF, not NSL. If you want to see more talking videos, go and like this video, but I think I'll do more train rides, because talking are hard. I don't know what topics to talk on. So yeah, guys, enjoy the start of the video. I put some non-KSF there, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.